Hello everyone, I am Hetal and today we are going to be talking about zero waste, or some people call it a minimalist lifestyle. This is something I want to follow, but I have always failed. So I thought, why not talk to someone who has been following this lifestyle for years now? And so I got in touch with Pallavi Patil, who follows this lifestyle. And I also have Tanvi, who is my friend.
So Tanvi and I, whenever we meet, हम लोग इस टॉपिक के बारे में हमेशा बात करते हैं और जब भी हम मिलते हैं हम इस टॉपिक पे जरूर बात करते हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए हमारे हमेशा डिबेट्स होते हैं आर्ग्यूमेंट्स होते हैं कभी झगड़े भी हो जाते हैं इस टॉपिक के बारे में सो आई थॉट शी वुड बी वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन दिस टॉपिक सो Tanvi is also here with us today.
I'm from Pune and basically I am software engineer. I worked in Tech Mahindra for almost 10 years and I left my job for my daughters. I mean, when I was expected a second time, then I left my job and then I started realizing that I love math. So I started learning math and started teaching math. So right now I'm teaching math to younger kids, and as well I'm doing something with natural ethical farmers. I think we will come to that. Minimalist or minimal waste lifestyle, I mean, is हमारी ज़रूरतों को समझना. So what actually we need. The normal definition would be what our parents or grandparents would have been following since minimal lifestyle or minimal waste lifestyle. Actually, this is, I cannot call it as I adopted this lifestyle because I have been seeing my mother, my grandmother following this lifestyle since my childhood, but it got a drastic change when I shifted to Pune for my job before marriage. So even that was bachelor life, so I could manage somehow for myself. But after marriage, I got to know that the city people are actually, whatever they follow, the normal lifestyle was not normal for me. So somehow I got to, got to follow some of the things these people used to do, throwing waste in the dustbin. And I used to think that segregating my waste is the best I can do for the environment. And I heard many people talking about environment around me. At the same time, I was lucky enough to get a husband who was following art of living, and by listening to some of the talks by Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, we got to know that we should use soaps that we can eat too. So that was the only sentence, but we got a lot of things from that sentence. And then after that, my husband did a 10 days natural farming course by Mr. Subhash Parekar. That was listening to some of the talks by Mr. Rajiv Dikshit on the lifestyle. He has given a lot of different talks, but we are listening to his talks on eating habits and lifestyle. And at the same time, we were lucky enough to meet Mr. Dilip Kulkarni. We met him in a course called Nisargayan, organized by Jivida. And from that, actually Dilip Kulkarni is the person who follows the actual zero waste lifestyle. So we got inspired by all these people, and everyone around us kept on talking about how government should do these things for environment, how society should do such or such things for the environment. Correct. At the same time, we were lucky enough to get interacted with these people, and I understood that we have to start from myself. So my husband started, he stopped using shaving cream first at our home, and using toothpaste and shaving cream. But we three, me, Sai and Swasti, took some more time till the toothpaste finishes whatever is there in the home. And then we shifted, we started with toothpaste first, and then soaps. We hardly used soaps in our house. I remember we were using the dal floor, besan floor always for bathing. And then we shifted slowly. We never used shampoos, we never used any cleaners in the home. So that was the actual lifestyle I inherited from my mother. So and then slowly we shifted to a few things later on.
जैसा आपने बोला कि आप अपने आपके पेरेंट्स ये फॉलो करते थे और उनको देख करके ही आपने फॉलो किया है, बट अभी सब कुछ इतना मॉडर्न हो गया है, तो हाउ आर यू एबल टू कीप अप विद जो जैसे बाकी लोग रह रहे हैं? फॉर एग्जांपल आपने बोला कि आप फ्रिज नहीं यूज करते हैं, आप इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस बहुत कम यूज करते हैं. तो हाँ, ओल्डन डेज में इट वाज पॉसिबल बिकॉज एवरीबडी वाज डूइंग इट एंड टेक्नोलॉजी थी नहीं. नाउ दैट सब लोग यूज कर रहे हैं, हाउ डू यू मैनेज टू स्टिल फॉलो दैट?
When you are determined, I think that is quite simple. It is not that difficult as we think of. So not using fridge is, I think, which the thing I'm able to do that because all my family members are getting used to that. So it is not my I mean, not only my effort, the whole family effort goes into it. Even if some relatives or some friends come to our house, then they have to use whatever soap we are using. So that is the collective effort of it. And actually I see that is difficult for our relatives or friends, those who are not used to these things, but for us that is the normal thing. I don't see that is that difficult to follow.
So you talked about these people who inspired you. So you also talked about courses. So are these courses available online? Like if we want to do this course, or are there videos available on YouTube? So how do we access those? Where are those available?
Yes, natural farming videos by Mr. Subhash Parikar are available on YouTube. Natural living courses by Mr. Dilip Kulkarni are also available on YouTube, and he has some books by Mr. Dilip Kulkarni. They are really eye-opening books, so those are available. We can just send an address to him and he sends all the books, whatever we want.
So Sai and Swasti, your kids were born with this lifestyle, so they did not have to adapt, they did not have to shift their lifestyle. But if you have a baby at home, the baby needs a lot of resources, right? So how do you're not following that lifestyle but you want to, but it becomes difficult with the baby. So how do you deal with that?
We can just start with whatever available in house, like the dal flour. We can use it for, I mean, the simple oils which we already have in our homes. We can start with oils and dals initially.
अब एक सिली क्वेश्चन है मेरे पास. तो जैसे kids को sometimes suppose they demand toys. Yes, you can give them biodegradable material का toys. But what if kids can be adamant कि नहीं मुझे यही चाहिए? So have your kids done something? Have you faced anything like this? Or how do you get them on board जब वो कुछ ऐसा demand करते हैं which is not essentially bio-friendly? Plastic
toys, for example.
Yeah. I don't remember a single incident where my daughters asked for. It is not like they didn't get any exposure. We had been to malls, we had been to our friends, and they have seen all these things. But as I said, we think 5 times before buying anything. They make their own toys, especially younger ones. Swasti, she makes her own toys with whatever resources we have at her home. She makes interesting toys out of the pamphlets as well. So nothing goes waste. Whatever, if we buy some medicine, then the boxes, whole cupboard is full of boxes in our house, and she gets the whatever she needs, she makes the toy and she keeps playing with it.
Another interesting question we had was, you order or we order a lot of stuff online these days, and it comes in plastic packaging or cardboard packaging. So how do you repurpose that plastic or cardboard?
Yeah, that is a good question. Cardboard, Swasti and Sai use that for some creative stuff. So as I said, that wool cupboard is full of that cardboard sheets and whatever it is. But the plastic stuff, I think there is option while we buy online to reduce the packaging. So if we opt for that, we can go for at least minimal packaging.
So you, when we were talking earlier, you also talked about buying vegetables directly from farmers. So can you talk about that?
Yes, as I said, my husband did a 10 days residential course, natural farming course by Mr. Subhash Paikar. And then we realized that whatever we are having in our plate is all full of chemicals. So we started visiting farmers, visiting different farms who are following natural farming. So we started getting stuff for ourselves and for our friends. And more to it, these natural farmers are not using any chemicals in their farms. So ultimately, we are serving the environment by supporting these farmers.
Okay. And what about products like snacks, for example? Maggie is the best example. So do you not eat it, or you eat it but you repurpose the plastic or do something with it?
Uh, we prepare all these things at home. So noodles, I make it from jwari and bajri. So
Oh,
kids
wow.
love that more than Maggie. We do naan katai in solar cooker at home. I don't have microwave or oven, so I do it in solar cooker, and that turns out to be tasty and healthy too. So I make rava at home. Only thing I buy is, I think, poha, sugar, tea powder.
Wow. How do you make rava? That is very interesting.
Yes, I have never heard कि किसी ने घर पे रवा बनाया हो.
Exactly.
That is actually the traditional process which our mothers used to do it regularly. It is made from wheat. You have to soak it for 10 minutes and then tie it in a cotton cloth for overnight, and then spread it and make it dry, and then grind it and sieve it using different sievers. And you have all the different types of rava, zero sized, big sized, dalia, everything is ready.
Okay. And wheat you buy from small farmers.
Yeah. So I buy it for the whole year, so I avoid the packaging as well.
Right.
Do you also grow your own vegetables?
Yeah, I have a terrace garden and I grow my own. I'm trying to cultivate desi local variety.
So जैसे हम लोग हैं, we don't have, like we are not living in a permanent house. So what would you suggest for us? What are some things that we can grow in a temporary house which can be moved easily and doesn't need a permanent big space?
Yeah, tomatoes, brinjals, chilies, curry leaves, coriander, all these things. Spinach is a easy thing to grow. All these things can be grown very easily and in small pots too.
अच्छा.
So if someone who is not following this lifestyle, what is the first thing you think that I should start with? Like, what is the easiest thing if I want to start with it?
Just buy Rita powder and Shikikai powder and start whatever you are using chemicals in your house. So we can stop that with just Rita powder and Shikikai powder. Stop all kitchen waste going to dustbin. Make my bioenzyme, and after 3 months it will get ready, and you can use that as a multi-purpose cleaning. So two things: you will stop throwing your waste in the dustbin, and you will reuse that for cleaning. So your wastage, money is saved. You are not throwing waste outside and all these things. And even bioenzyme is a good a water body cleaner. So all the water in our house ultimately goes to some major water body resource like river. So that enzyme works as a cleaner too. All these chemicals going out of our house, like soaps, all the cleaners, shampoos, all cosmetics, toothpaste, everything goes somehow somewhere to the river, nearby river. So we can stop that and we can start cleaning the water sources using bioenzyme.
अगर हमें इको फ्रेंडली होना है, like I have tried doing that and I have also tried telling other people why it is important, but unfortunately अभी तक जितने भी conversations मैंने किए हैं लोगों के साथ, they have not been very successful because I was not able to convince them. They know that it is important, but they're not convinced enough to actually do something about it. तो जैसे कि लोग अपने कन्वीनियंस के लिए प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदते हैं एंड आजकल इतने ज्यादा पैकेजिंग में इतना सारा मटेरियल, वेस्टफुल मटेरियल निकलता है, बट पीपल स्टिल कीप डूइंग दैट. दे नो दैट इट हैज अ हार्मफुल इम्पैक्ट, बट उनको ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि वो अपना कंफर्ट एंड कन्वीनियंस छोड़ सकते हैं फॉर दिस. तो how do we get this point through to people ki this is an important issue. This is not just one thing less to worry about. Matlab, this requires our attention. So have you faced anything like this when you talk to people, and what would you say to people on this?
Do you know the story of King Yayati?
Nahi.
No, okay. He wanted to be, I don't know exact word. He wanted to be Chiratarun. What do you say? He wanted to be young forever.
Mhm.
So what did he do is he took that tarunya from his kids, his own kids. Right? So we are doing the same thing. We have not got inherited whatever the mother earth is. We have not inherited it from our parents, but we have borrowed it from our grandchildren. So we have to think, whatever we are doing, what are we leaving for our kids? Even I don't say I'm following eco-friendly lifestyle because I'm living in a society, in the city like Pune, living my village back and living in a house which is built out of cement and concrete and all that stuff. So even I don't say I'm following eco-friendly lifestyle. We cannot follow that living this lifestyle. But at least we can do whatever we can. We can start at least few simple things for not for us, for our kids, for the generations to follow.
Okay.
Have you been engaged in any public awareness programs जहां आपने लोगों को जाकर के बताया हो कि why it is important, या फिर do you plan to do this sometime either through videos or any other way?
We have to convince people through our actions only. We can keep on talking and talking, but those who have that instinct inside, those will listen. Otherwise, that will go waste, is what my personal opinion is.
All right. So now we have a very fun game. So we will tell you the bad stuff that we use, like toothbrush, and you have to tell us the substitute for it. So we'll start with toothbrush.
Finger.
Finger. Okay. And instead of toothpaste?
Simple ash or peel powders, whatever fruits do we have, we can grind it.
Detergent for clothes.
Rita.
So what about sanitary napkins?
Very important question.
Menstrual cup.
Menstrual cup. Okay.
Vehicles like cars or scooters.
Public transport, in Pune we face a lot of issue here about public transport, but still we prefer to use at least 6 seaters and the private jeeps, whatever we can follow. We try to follow that, but yeah, that is a big challenge for us here.
Okay. What about storing food? You said you don't use a refrigerator. So how do you store food?
Normally we cook whatever we need, and we don't throw anything, and normally we don't eat anything which is stale. So keeping in refrigerator makes it stale, and we don't prefer that. So that was the reason to move out the refrigerator out of house. I used that for around 2 to 3 years when elder daughter was young, for keeping milk, that's it. And then slowly I made the habit of storing the milk even in summers outside the fridge. And then for Swasti, I think I didn't use anything. I mean, for 2 to 3 years only I use the refrigerator, that's it.
What
Yes,
about
sorry.
the cooking fuel that you use?
I try to use solar cooker the most. In rainy season, I cannot use solar cooker, but otherwise, I boil my rita shikekai in the solar cooker. I boil my pulses in the solar cooker. I bake in the solar cooker. I almost have tried everything except chapati and bhakri in the solar cooker.
Okay.
And what about clothes? So how do you reuse or repurpose the old clothes?
We actually hardly buy clothes unless and until it is really needed. Even kids have that habit. Instead, they ask for books if they want any, and they have the habit of sharing their own books too. But reusing the clothes, yes, I'm lucky enough to get my maushi, who never insists me to buy clothes for pocha. We reuse our old towels and old cotton cloths because we prefer to use cotton cloths. We can reuse them as we want. We can use them as rugs. We try to use the finest part of the clothes to the things like pen holders and something like that. Yeah.
All right, Pallavi, it was wonderful talking to you, and I hope this video inspires many people, and hope they at least start with something small like not getting plastic bags while doing their groceries. That is, I think that is one easy thing that people can start with. So at least if they are doing that, I will feel that I've been able to make a difference through this video. So thank you so much. Your talk was very inspiring, and thank you for making time for us. Thank you, Tanvi, for joining today.
No problem.
So thank you.